February 2024 window, Uruguay winning both games. Both teams made it to the America Cup this summer, and Uruguay finished 7th, Panama finished 12th. Uruguay being introduced. No Fittipaldo, no Granger, but they have some really great young talent. Juan de Casa, Nicola Pomeli to look out for, Lucas Capalbo, Joaquin Rodriguez as well. And Santiago Vescovi was pointed out as one of the players to watch. 24 years old, just played 11 games for his national team. Played at the America Cup, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists there. So that he certainly is a player to keep an eye on. And now to Panama, who will be desperate to try and turn things around. They've got a very strong team playing domestically in top clubs in Europe, like Ricardo Lindo, 25 years old, playing at JL Bourg in the French Pro A and Euro Cup. Trevor Gaskins, the ever-present captain, 36 years old now, been playing for the national team since 2014. Akil Mitchell, playing in Japan now, but 33 years old, putting up big numbers. Eric Romero, last time these teams met, he put up 10 points, 8 rebounds, along with Gaskins being the leading scorer, as he was for both the matchups in the America Cup qualifiers. And Jeevan Jackson is a real positive inclusion. And there is coach Gonzalo Arcia. So that's the Panama team, and Uruguay. Both teams have been introduced to the crowd. We will pause for the national anthems.
Ponernos en posición de respeto para primeramente escuchar el himno nacional de Uruguay. Nos mantenemos en posición de respeto para escuchar las gloriosas notas del himno nacional de Panamá.
What a marvellous atmosphere it is here tonight in Panama City. Coaches embrace Joaquin Gerardo Haruri and Gonzalo Arcia. And this is going to be a huge match as we get underway for the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers for 2027. It will be hosted in Qatar. This is the first round, game day 1. And the referees in charge this evening in Panama, Roberto Vasquez, Jason Steele, and Claudia Osorio Vargas from Puerto Rico, Canada. I'll get the country for the third referee as well. Last World Cups that these teams made. Panama with the most recent, 2006, they were 21st, 1986, which was Uruguay's last appearance. Panama were 19. Uruguay were joint 12th. Here's the starting 5, Rodriguez, Borredi, Vescovi. And the starting 5s for Uruguay. There's the head coach, Gerardo Hori. He's 64 years old, national team since 2023. So we took them through the FIBA America Cup this summer, where they beat USA in the group stage, but lost to them in the quarterfinals. He wants youth to have a chance here and really progress this team forward. Panama starting 5's a lot of talent, and they're putting it all forward. Lindo, Gaskins, Mitchell, Romero, who we mentioned, and Jivan Jackson was the MVP for the Bundesliga, the German first division, in 24-25. Gonzalo Garcia is the head coach for Panama. And have they got enough talent? Well, they've got enough talent, Panama. Can they put it all together, 40 minutes or whatever it takes, to get the job done by Uruguay, who are ranked 44 and have beaten them twice in America Cup 2025 qualifiers. But leading scorers in those games were Fittipaldo and Granger, who are not going to be present. Gaskin was a leader both times, as we have the Tissot tip countdown, 1 minute to go. And Romero, 10 points, 8 rebounds. And for Uruguay in that win, Rodriguez, 18 points, 8 assists. So they won both those teams, went to America, Uruguay 7th, and Panama finished 12th and last. But this is a new ball game, a new script, a new journey for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. 7 teams from the Americas will qualify. This is the first round. And we will listen now to Coach Gerardo Hori. In the World Cup qualifiers to try and make the last World Cup 2023, same format. Both teams made it to the second round and both finished 5th in their groups. It's the top. When they get to the second round, there's only 12 teams, 2 groups of 6. You carry all your results forward. So every game, every play is massive. It's a great change to the rules, which started with the 2019 qualification for the 2019 World Cup. Uruguay finished 5th in their group, 5 and 7. Had a good first round. Both of these teams had good first rounds, first 6 games, and then they fell away in the second 6 games, where, of course, in the second round, the talent level goes up a couple of notches. Uruguay finished behind United States, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Brazil, who qualified. Panama finishing 5th behind Canada, Dominican Republic, Venezuela. Argentina didn't qualify for the last World Cup. So it'd be the top 3 of the second round teams that will make it to the World Cup and the 4th best team. But to get out of the first round into the second round, there's 4 groups of 4. You've got to finish in the top 3 of the 4 in your group. Then you're definitely going through to the second round. So a moment's silence there as we get ready to tip off, and we're underway here. FIBA Basketball World Cup Qualifiers, Americas. Game day 1, Panama in the red, Uruguay in the light blue, and they have already stolen the ball. And to that basket, big time play, left-handed for the man we spoke about, Santiago Vescovi. Panama have got to be switched on. They've got some good guards. But they've really got to handle the ball well. Into the post. A little bit of 2-3 zone action for Uruguay, and they have disrupted the Panama offense. Barodi to Vescovi. Vescovi, little pocket bounce pass. A big attack to the basket, no good. And away comes Panama. 2-0 to Uruguay early. Gaskins won't hesitate, firing away from deep. Trevor Gaskins, the lefty. Asking for a screen, and a pop. Pick and pop from Iglesias. Little, oh, beautiful footwork. Can he make it go? Yes, he can. And that's beautiful play from Luciano Parodi. Givens. Given Jackson. Inside. Back outside to Romero. Jackson again, little jab step. And it's long, and they've got to be careful here. They don't want to be falling too far behind. Here comes Uruguay again. And an attack and a steal from Panama. Can they get their first basket on the ball? Lindo attacks, can't get it to go, but nice rebound from Akil Mitchell, 33 years old, 2 meters 3, going strong to the basket for the offensive putback. And just like that, Uruguay comes straight back. 6-2 lead. Parodi, 2-point floating jump shot there. Now look at this step to the side. Givens, and in and out from Gaskins. 6-2 Uruguay lead. They have had Panama's number. Can Panama change the script? Elbow jump shot looked at, and the 3 is good, and Uruguay are looking smooth as silk. And that was Gonzalo Iglesias, 32 years old. And just wild shooting from Panama, and they've got to get a grip here, because here comes Uruguay. They are so quick and switched on. And Panama having just not responding at all, as Vescovi back to the line, the 24-year-old. Playing his club basketball in Baxi Manresa, playing at Penarol in Uruguay as well. One of the feature players. He misses the free throw for this FIBA Basketball World Cup qualification. 11-5 Uruguay. Panama need to get a foothold in this game. Can Akil Mitchell help them? He gets fouled by Martin Racas, and he will go to the line. Just good spacing. Good spacing from Panama. Akil Mitchell, 33 years old. Latest club is Nagasaki Velka, Japan. Averaging 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 60% from the line. So he's played 22 games for his national team in tournaments or qualifiers, and he misses that free throw. And it's 11-3 to Uruguay. Panama need to get going, and they need to stop first. Gaskin against Rodriguez, and he gets, and just a beautiful pass. And Martin Racas is the recipient. You can't take your eyes off this one. Long range J is good, smooth as silk for Ricardo Lindo. Much needed. He is a star in one of the best teams in France, Gerald Ball. Inside, outside, catch and shoot is just off for Uruguay. Jim and Jackson just threw that too high. Nice look though. So Uruguay just moving the ball around the outside. Vescovi directing traffic, and they missed the shot. No foul called. And Jackson crosses over. He's fouled hard by Santiago Vescovi. 24 years old at 1.88 meters. And he's putting up some impressive numbers for his country in his short national team career. Can Panama put up some impressive numbers now? They got the right players on the floor. Gaskins inside, wide open for Akil Mitchell for the slam. Distraction plays from Panama left Mitchell wide open. Skip pass. Shots up is off. Good rebound from Racas. And he hands it off and sets the screen. Now Uruguay miss a couple of threes. Parodi with the miss. Gaskins into the corner. Another three incoming. That was short right from the get-go. And beautiful bullet pass ahead. And that was a tough foul. I wonder if they're going to look at that from Gaskins. And Iglesias will go to the line. It's very physical in the Americas. And Iglesias. At the line. 32 years old now, 2 meters 3. 33 games he's played the national team. He was at AmeriCup this year for the 4 games, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and he drains that free throw. He was also part of the national team for the World Cup qualifiers for the last World Cup. Played 10 games out of the possible 12. 15-8, Uruguay lead. Ricardo Lindo, they're keeping him quiet. Nice handoff from Akil, and Jackson loses it. And great hands from Uruguay. Got a real purpose about the way they play D. Ball just stuck at the top here. Martin Rojas sets the screen, goes to the basket, and nice delay. And Uruguay extend their lead. Right to the basket, straight back at you come Panama. Santiago Vescovi was scored the layup, and then he committed the foul as well. Coming across, trying to block the shot. Of Ezequiel Bell. 26 years old, Ezequiel. 2 meters tall. He played at AmeriCup 2025 this summer. In the 3 games, put up good numbers, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, played in the qualifiers as well. Played 3 games in the qualifiers for that tournament. This is the free throw. And in the Basketball Champions League Americas, Toros de Chiriqui, 6-point games, 6 points, 4 rebounds, but misses the free throws, which in these big games are so crucial. They can come back and bite you. So they really need a stop here. Uruguay in motion. Lucas Capalbo, 25 years old. He's just 1.75 m. Nice shovel pass. That's in and out for Martin Rojas. Jackson. Crossover, pull up. You've got to watch him when he gets going. Good offensive rebound. They got a wide open 3, a kill. Mitchell is off. It's shoot on sight. Nice spin dribble from Uruguay's number 14, Rodriguez. Joaquin Rodriguez. And he's annoyed as he comes in, and there is a turnover. And we're heading for a timeout in Panama City. We're at the wonderful Roberto Duran Arena in Panama City. Let's listen in to the Panama timeout.
Correr lo que queremos nosotros acá. Estamos corriendo lo que quieren ellos. ¿Sí? Hey, mejoren los bloqueos, mejoren las recepciones. Vamos en uno. Escuchá. Compañero, escondete bien. Buen bloqueo acá, un buen bloqueo como para que salga claro a recibir la pelota. Chiván, no te vayas tan lejos, quédate un poquito más cortito, ¿sí? Y acordate, Ricky, cuando Chiván pasa, Pac, te venís ahí. Y Ezequiel ahí. A ver si le podemos jugar el flopping acá. ¿Estamos? Ey, y atrás, un poquito más de presencia física, un poquito más de brazo. Cuando hay penetra, cuando se juega la pick and roll, caída, acordate, aquí, ya a esta altura, el cambio, a esta altura el cambio. No va a volver, dale.
There's some highlights, and that's a kill. Miller throwing it down. He's leading scorer. They've only got 8 points. He's got 5, and Ricardo Lindo has the other 3. So they need a strong last 2:53 here. Do not want to get this or let this very talented Uruguay team get away from you. It'll be a long uphill struggle. Jackson closely guarded. Daniel Huron back to Jackson, and that is off. That's a tough contested shot, but beautiful rebound by Lindo. 1.95 m, and he used all of that there to get that rebound. But beautiful play. That's wonderful offense. Little Iverson cut across the from the side to side, and that Lindo was following the cutter and got beat. And now Panama turn it over. Lucas Capalbo, shots up, shots good. Joaquin Rodriguez and Uruguay are cooking early. 2 minutes remaining in the first. And this is an impressive Uruguay team. Just a reminder that Fittipaldo is not playing. He's a veteran, and that's a foot violation. Should be in there at U24. So sideline possession. Here on with the inbounds. Good T-feds from Uruguay. Capalbo is on D. Jackson throws it in. And they did enough, Uruguay. And there's a lot of movement off the ball, which is wonderful to watch. Thea Metzger is in for Uruguay as well. Capalbo, he's so quick. Almost reminds you slightly of a Uruguay Campazzo. Campazzo slightly 1.75 m. Campazzo may be about the same. But yes, I'm sure Campazzo is an inspiration to a lot of the young guards in the Americas. How nice. They can't get it. They still can't get it to go. They just seem a bit nervous, just rushing it slightly. As the great John Wooden said, be quick, but don't hurry. Oh, crossover, penetrate, stand still, shot is nothing but net. And Uruguay are putting on a clinic. Assist from Capalbo and Nicola Pomoli with the three-pointer there. Jackson draws the foul. He's got his hands full all night tonight. And again, Capalbo is really tight on him, but this time Jackson gets to his spot and knocks the shot down. A couple of seconds between game and shot clock. Uruguay gonna run it down. There's the high screen. Wide open three incoming is good. This is just so easy. Just a couple of seconds remaining. Jackson from deep is no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. And an excellent start by Uruguay, the visitors. 12 to Panama. 28 Uruguay, commanding lead for the higher ranked team. But they are showing exactly why. There's the statistics. 7 of 9 from 2, 4 of 8 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throws. And Panama struggling. Best first quarter plays, and most of it has been Uruguay, and straight away Vescovi really attacked the basket. He's been excellent. 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, but also Akil Mitchell has shown some good play, and that is just a highlight pass. And then that was the Lindo 3 off the left hand. Step to the side. And then that was a beautifully worked play. And then Gaskins inside to Mitchell. They just vacated the key. And then Jackson was able to knock that shot down. But some great team play from Uruguay, who already have 7 assists in that quarter. Now, don't forget, download the app, scan the QR code, Courtside 1891. It's where you can watch all the qualifiers for the Americas, Africa, Europe and Asia on your devices or on your TV at home if you have a smart TV. But download Courtside 1891, everything you'll need for your basketball requirements, especially on weekends like this. Uruguay in control, 28-12. What can Panama do in this second quarter to make it a contest? Remember, Uruguay won both times, both games. They were back-to-back, just like they're going to be this weekend. Panama will have to get Uruguay for the second part of this window. Iran is on. Again, that's he's got all caught up there. And Pomoli with the foul, drawn, screen by Rojas, and he gets it back and just finishes so quickly. That is super spacing. Nice bounce pass to set that up. Rojas 2 points. Jackson inside, outside, a drive, and they just can't get the look, but they get it to go. Daniel Heron attacking from the wing and gets it to go. That's 2 points from him. Open three is good. Had to think about it from Theo Metzger, 26 years old, playing at Defensor, where Gerardo Hori spent 15 years in his early basketball career as a coach. Justin Quintero is on. So is Kilbell. There's a Kilbell. They just couldn't get it to go again. Panama so close. No cigar. Screen up top. And Nicola Pomoli draws a foul. And Heron with the foul. Screen up top, pull up Jay for a mid-range just off, but they hustle it. They get it back. And here comes Uruguay again. Nice screen, bounce pass. Can't get it to go though. Better defense from Panama. And that's a foul. And they're really playing tough defense. And Gaskins is knocked to the floor by Nicola Pomoli. Gaskins is back up and he's inbounding from the sideline. Roberto Armstrong with guard duties at the top, looking for options. Screen coming from Ezequiel Bell. He pulls up from the elbow, and that is flat. And Uruguay with the rebound. And here they come at pace. Just directing traffic. Penetrate, kick, jump stop. He's going to have to, oh, beautiful pass. He wasn't going to get the shot off. So that bounce pass under the defense is wonderful too for Martinez. Nicolas Martinez, 22 years old, 2'7". One of the young guns, a few young guns in this team for Uruguay. A real change into the guard. Oh, beautiful spin and finish, and one. Nice play from Eric Romero. Had a good game in the second, statistically, in the second game against Uruguay in the America Cup qualifiers. And it's a good matchup for him. Big and strong, 1.90 m, Romero. (35-16). And a miss, an offensive rebound. A screen by Metzger. And they attack, and they get right to the hoop, and they finger roll above the hoop is such a sharp weapon for Uruguay. 11 points for Nicola Pomeli. Roberto Armstrong looking for options. Romero. Gaskins is off, and there is a whistle. And Arada Hurry must be happy with the way things are going. They lead by 21. And it is early in the game. And inside, Akil Mitchell attacks the basket. And he puts it in, little short arm wraparound shot. Now Panama need a stop. But it's tough to contain this Uruguay offense. High off the glass, no foul called. Here comes Panama. And that is a foul by Nicolas Martinez. And Roberto Armstrong. Drawing the foul. Another shot from distance misses. Inside, and it does go. That's such a strong move from Nicolas Martinez. He smiles, he enjoyed that. Another wonderful bounce pass inside, and Panama couldn't react quick enough. And Martinez will go to the line for the bonus after the dunk. Martinez, 22 years old, 2'7". He's played 7 games for the national team. He was at America this summer and played in the qualifiers. And has played in the Liga Sudamericas for Malvin. You've seen already tonight that he's another special talent. They've got a few on this team. Can they make it to the FIBA Basketball World Cup? Mitchell made a pivot but just couldn't take the ball with him. Hand off action, not given. Luciano Parodi. And back up top. Parodi through the legs, attacks. Shot clock running down, shots up and is off. A bit of physicality there. And look at Gonzalez, Martinez. Oh, look at that from Lindo. High above the basket for Panama, and he throws it down. And they need some fight now, Panama, to get back in this team. I was distracted for a moment the way Martinez was being muscled out as he ran back on defense. And then Lindo with the slam, and there's a whistle. That's a great bounce pass that Martinez could do nothing about. Screen, everything happens at pace. Real pace for Uruguay. Deep three is good. Stand still three-pointer, amazing. They just keep pouring in the points. And all the way to the basket, Lindo. He's starting to heat up and show his worth. Already with the three-point shot previously before Lindo. And now they go again with another three. They are pouring it in. And that's Parodi as well. Joaquin Rodriguez made the assist. Are they going for some sort of record here, Uruguay, with the amount of points? Another three. Just perfect execution. Lituano Parodi nails a three. And is it already a nail to really make things difficult for Panama? And Uruguay are absolutely on it, playing fantastic basketball. They're almost unstoppable. It's a Panama timeout. And don't forget, download the 1891 courtside app. Let's listen to Coach Arcia.
Focalizado, no nos vayamos, no nos empecemos a pelear entre nosotros. Vamos a remarlo, ya la cagada la hicimos, ya la cagada está hecha. Ahora hay que empezar a trabajar otra vez. Ya, vamos, cuerno para él. Lo que quiero, Eric, si van del lado contrario, ¿estamos? Es esto acá, ver si le podemos encajar rápido el balón, si no espera que Aquil lo toque a Givan ahí. ¿Estamos? Si lo tenés claro rápido a Eric, es Eric, si no Givan, y terminan acá la acción de pick and roll. ¿Estamos? Dale, vamos.
That's tough for Coach Garcia here, because they're just spacing so well. Panama cannot get out to them, and they're so efficient. 8 of 13, has 14 assists. 8 of 13 from behind the arc. Shooting 61.5% from behind the arc. 75% from the free throw, 60s, just under 65% from two. 20 points in the paint, 10 points from fast breaks. And bench points as well. There's 20 points off the bench. Everybody's contributing, making it so tough for Panama. But they are at home. They've got to respond. Inside, outside. Three-pointer is good. And that's real nice inside-outside play with Roberto Armstrong knocking down the three. Now they need to play some D. But can they actually contain this Uruguay team? Oh, they tried in between the legs. And Akil Mitchell keeps it and keeps it again. Jivan Jackson off the glass and he's fouled. You got to be careful with Jackson. Don't let him get going, because he will do things out of step, not in the natural speed and sequence of things. He did it at Würzburg in the Basketball Champions League. I commentated on a game winner that he hit, which was just incredible. And in the Basketball Champions League in Europe. So Uruguay, I think smartly, quick timeout. Don't let Panama get any momentum.
Si el compañero toma una decisión que no está hablada, con el pasador por lo menos rotamos toda una bola y dejamos en este trap a este jugador solo, ¿verdad? ¿Está bien? Vamos, dale. Vamos a jugar un lateral para
Luciano. ¿Está bien? Un lateral para Luciano. Luciano al lado del 4, que es Juani. Joaquín Taboada acá. Joaquín Rodríguez acá. Hacemos esto. Joaco, limpias a la esquina. ¿Está bien? Mateo. Con Juani a jugar acá. Hace pop, Juani. Ojo la línea. Mateo. Venís a jugar pick and roll acá. Terminamos así, ¿verdad? Juani, Joaquín, Mateo cayendo.
You've seen some of the stats during the timeout, and 14 assists so far, but that's where Uruguay have got to be careful, because Jackson can do it himself. They've only got 3 assists, Panama, to Uruguay's 14, but it's the efficiency that Uruguay playing at. Jackson up to 5 points, and he makes his first free throw. Joaquin Rodriguez is called for a foul. .26 years old, Rodriguez. And now Panama into Romero. They're going to try and use his size. He's just listed at 190, and he's back to the free throw line. Casa couldn't control him, so Romero at the line. Two points. Missed his first free throw, made his second. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist for Romero. Played 20 games for the national team and averaging over that time 9 points, 6 rebounds and 1 assist. Played in the Asia Cup qualifiers, 6 games where he averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, and played in the World Cup qualifiers where he played 10 games, so he's a stable diet for this Panama team. They need Romero playing well. Handoff. Shot comes up and it's wide open. That is another beautiful offense, and just waited. Parodi just waited for the right moment to knock the shot down, and 52-30. Panama attack, and it's Romero again. He's back to the free throw line. And Matteo Bianchi couldn't contain Romero, and that's Bianchi's second foul. It's a good looking free throw there from Romero. 26 years old now. He's playing in Korea. Hyundai Mobis. He played in Israel last season. Netanya. 20-point lead. 140 remaining. And a foul. Well, offensive foul on Santiago Vescovi. Maybe just extended that elbow out slightly to keep Jivan Jackson off him. Armstrong. Akil Mitchell steps out. Romero, open shot, but that is way off. Just never looked like going down. Nice screen in motion, and the floater no good. And Jackson first to it. Alley-oop, oh, that would have been unreal for Lindo. If he'd made that, that was thrown a long way up. And that's a great interaction there. If he'd made that, because he was jumping over Luciano Parodi, if he'd made that, that would have been the highlights of all highlights. I think we could have just closed the highlights show down. That was number one. But he's at the line, and he'll be hoping to make his free throws. Lindo, 25 years old, 9 games he's played for the national team, and at America in this year he played 6 games, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and played in the World Cup qualifiers as well for his country. So they need their best players, Panama, to have a chance. And even with all these stars on the Panama team, they find themselves 20 down because Uruguay are so efficient. Penetrate, kick, wide open, standstill shot for Nicola Pomoli. And Panama, spin from Mitchell. He gets it knocked loose. They got quick hands at both ends of the floor. And just they can slow it down here and just run some clock. Parodi. Pomoli back to Parodi. What a 1-2 punch that is. But the rotation was just about good enough by Ricardo Lindo. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Panama. They're going to take a timeout. Uruguay in control here.
Falta Luciano. Fla. El de abajo. Bueno. Fla. Martín, anda por Mateo. Flash. Mira esto. Luciano es el señuelo. Santiago, sacás. Martín, trata de sellar y recibir. Girás. ¿Para qué? Mira, enfrentar el aro. Nicolás, si él no necesita toque, venía a jugar acá enseguida con Gonzalo. Nicola, esto para Luciano. Ponemos acá, simulamos esto, dejate numerar y puerta atrás. Si no te le pasa ahí, apaga un juego conmigo y te vas a dar vos.
That's a great penetrating kick there for Nicola Pomoli. 1m98, playing at Penarol. 10 games for the national team he's played. They'll be hoping he can play many more if he's shooting the ball like that, but it's the wonderful Luciano Parodi with the assist, and they're just amazing play. 15 assists for Uruguay, and they lead by 23. So sideline possession for Uruguay. Off the timeout. Oh, they've gone straight back to the inbounder. They cleared out that side, and he just couldn't make it. That would have been beautiful. Vescovi with the miss there. Mitchell into the corner now. Wide open three is just off at the conclusion of the second quarter. And a wonderful out-of-bounds play there. That just didn't quite work out, but at half-time, everything else has worked out for Uruguay. They lead 55-32 over Panama in Panama City. There's the statistics. Let's concentrate on Uruguay. 11 of 19 from 2, 10 of 15 from 3, 67% off the charts, 75% from the line. 20 rebounds to 16, 16 assists to 3, and 6 turnovers each. Parodi and Pomoli. Parodi and Pomoli, 16 and 14. Vescovi, 6. 3 key players for Uruguay. Leading player for Panama is Ricardo Lindo on 9, and Akil Mitchell on 7, and Eric Romero on 6. But it's been a one-way traffic most of the way for Uruguay, just finding a way to unpick this defense. And Nicola Momoli, just wonderful. And Metzger as well. All the way across there for Armstrong, and that was a nice bounce pass into Lindo. Good footwork and the throw down. But it really has been a team effort for Uruguay. They may be outsized in certain areas, but they move the ball so quickly. They're ready to shoot. A lot of it is standstill shooting. Okay, slight movement there, but that's just a handoff. Slight hesitation to make sure you get the best shot. And then penetrating kick. Parodi to Pomali. It is wonderful. Well, there's the highlights. We'll see you the other side for the second half.
Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovich, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me!
No size, this is a small ball game.
Parks kicks it, extra pass, Zegars. Oh, Latvia basketball.
You said it, Latvia basketball, Zegars. He was open for the 3. What great ball movement and passing, look at this.
Bruner goes downhill, gets it to the corner. Franz Wagner gets in.
Bogdanovich, turnaround, quick shot, takes it. Bogdanovich, Toika. Well, coach, it may be Toika time. He's made the three-pointer.
What a shot from Paco Cruz. He was literally out of bounds. Oh, Cosito, what are you doing? And the alley-oop! And Banchero this time does not lay it up. Nice alley-oop pass.
Yes! I'd love it, Jeff. Yes!
I'm sure you can have something better. Oh, a good miss. The USA got it. Bridges from the corner. You have got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. A play for the ages at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Bridges does the unthinkable. Ties the game. 0.2 seconds left. I have never seen it.
Wow!
He gets it before the half. Holy smokes, Jordan Zamora.
Well, that's symbolic of the shooting we've seen from Venezuela this first half. From the three-point line, 12 of 25 in the three-quarter. Leg bomb, nothing but net.
How many times are we going to see this?
Baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Go tax to close out. Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
Estadísticas y otros detalles, visite la página de los clasificatorios a la Copa del Mundo FIBA 2027 en www.fiba.basketball.
Well, welcome back to Panama City, and Luciano Barodi, 16 points, 4 of 6 from 3, 2 of 3 from 2. Quite extraordinary work from him. 6 of 9 from the field, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And they're just ready to shoot, and they love sharing the ball, and Joaquin Rodriguez enjoyed that. And Roberto Armstrong just couldn't get out. And then he relocates Parodi into the left corner. Beautiful play from Rodriguez as well. And top scorer for Panama is Lindo with 9 points, 3 of 4 from 2, 1 of 3 from 3. And he's got some real good length and size, 1.95 m, but he plays bigger than that. As we see this offensive rebound from all angles. And then the little bounce pass and throw down. He really is a top player, 25 years old, Lindo. Just using all his skills behind the back, crossover, attacking from the wing. Just not giving Nicolas Martinez any chances. Martinez sort of crossed his legs there, and it was tough to defend. So we're back. The teams are coming back out, returning to the court. And I'm sure the crowd here in Panama are enjoying this fabulous spectacle. The crowd being entertained by the mascot. And next generation of Panama players in the crowd. But Uruguay in complete control. Crowd enjoying themselves. Their team may be 23 points down to an excellent Uruguay team. Uruguay getting warmed up, ready for the second half. So both teams missed out, finishing 5th in their group of 6 in the second round. In 2023, they will want to be, certainly Uruguay will be wanting to push to try and make it into those top 7 teams from the Americas that will go through to the World Cup in 2027. There's Luciano Barodi. Wonderful stats he's putting up. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And Panama, Lindo 9 points, Gaskin 1 assist, and Lindo 3 rebounds. There's Panama's leading scorer, Ricardo Lindo, 9 points, 3 rebounds. And it's going to need more of the same if Panama are going to drag themselves back into this ball game. 9 points, 3 rebounds. 7 for Mitchell, 6 for Romero. Gaskins is scoreless. Jiven Jackson, 5 points. So, can Panama make a run here in this third quarter? We will find out. The games that are to come on Monday, Panama will travel to Uruguay and Argentina will host Cuba. Argentina beat Cuba 80-68 already in this group. Venezuela are playing Colombia at the moment. That's 48-45 at half-time. Uruguay 55, Panama 32. There's the World Cup Qualifiers app. Do download it, scan the QR code. It's a fabulous app which will cover the Americas, Africa, Europe, Asia, all of the World Cup qualifying sections, all the news, all the highlights, and it's everything you need to know. So we're just about to get underway here in Panama. Can Uruguay match what they've done in the first half, where they don't need to go away from the way they were playing? Remember, you need to finish in the top 3 of your group to progress to the second round. So 12 teams will progress from the 16, from the first round to the second round. Then the 4 groups of 4 becomes 2 groups of 6. And then the top 3 teams in those 2 groups and the best 4th place team will make up the 7 teams going to the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2027. That's a long way off. It's a qualification over 2 years in effect, or 18 months or so. Mitchell goes strong, and he's blocked from behind. Just couldn't elevate, couldn't get his balance. Here comes Uruguay again. Quick release is short from Rodriguez, and here comes Lindo, shovels off his pass to Romero, who finishes. Great double act there from Lindo Romero. Beautiful play. Rugby pass there. So Lindo just almost just flipped it to his partner, and 2 is good. That's the start they needed. Romero at the line. And nothing but net. And Panama are 20 down. Good start. Pardoni. Double screen away from the ball. Hand off. It's all action, all motion with this Uruguay offense. And the attack kick out into the corner, and just couldn't get it to go. Panama push ahead. Jackson is guarded very closely at the three-point line, and they won't let him get the ball back. Great defense. Great test for Jackson tonight for his patience and his skill. Nice internal passing, but Akil Mitchell was surrounded. Here comes Uruguay. Just fumble it slightly, shots up, and it's off the glass by the looks of it for Joaquim Rodriguez. Have to check that again if it was if it'd been to the bank. And the fadeaway is off by Romero. Hand off, and here comes Vescovi. Vescovi again, back outside. They're just looking for that really good open shot. Left hand hook is good. A little bit fortunate off the back rim, but great ball movement, good intent. And Martin Racas with the score. Racas at the line. 2 points, first trip to the line. Excuse me, it was Matteo Bianchi. And the shot goes in from Jackson. A foul called. Let's see it again. And it was the screen from Eric Romero. Maybe a little bit too forceful. Vescovi drawing the foul. Vescovi, oh, beautiful pass, and the finish, guard to guard under the basket. Wonderful play. Gaskins penetrate, kick. Lindo, they're scratching and trying to, and that could be offensive foul, and it is, and they're just everywhere, both ends of the floor. Luciano Parodi drawing the charge, and their stars are the hardest workers on defense as well, the stars on the offensive end, and once you've got that synergy, you have got great opportunities to be successful. Good protection of the ball. Parodi, left hand dribble to Vescovi. Left hand shot is off, but he's fouled. 3 shots incoming. And Akil Mitchell just came out too hard there on the closeout. Little right hand dribble, you can see Mitchell making contact. Vescovi was one of the players to watch for this team. You can see White just missed his shot there. He's up to 7 points. When you've got Perotti 18 points, Pomeli 11, but they've got so much firepower. And Bescoffi 8 points, 2 assists. Now Panama 30 down. It's playing for pride now as much as anything. Gaskins into the corner. Lindo has the ball knocked away. They just don't play with they haven't quite got the same ball movement, ball speed that Uruguay have. We also need the right players. I just think it's a really smart move from the coach and a smart rebound from Lindo, but he can't get it to go. But Coach Hori is using the skills of these wonderful guards he's got. Inside, great spacing, off the glass, no good. And Mitchell gets it to Jackson, who pulls up for 3 off. They just shoot maybe a touch quick. Maybe could have taken a little bit of time off the clock there. Uruguay in control, and a foul by Gaskins. Just a little rip to the right. There, jab to the right, and then goes left, and that just drew Gaskins into the play. And the great noise of the drums and the band. Wonderful rhythm, Panama basketball of America's FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. Missed the free throw, Perotti. And a huge dunk by Lindo. Another play, just waited on the baseline. Great pass, and Lindo elevates. And he's a bright spark for Panama. They need to get the ball to him in the right spots early. Ball's loose. Sideline out of bounds, and Panama get it back. Sure, we get another look at that throw down from Lindo. Jackson. Screen for Mitchell. Bounce pass a little bit too high for Romero. It's just that small detail. Been able to make the most of those passes and opportunities for Panama. Uruguay, rip through, attack, off the glass, no good. Good defense from Panama. Trying to assert themselves, but they just give it straight back. And Uruguay get the steal and the finish. And it's timeout, Panama. And Uruguay continue to be in control of this game. Coach Gonzalo Alcia trying to get his point across. Gets Panama playing with some bit more fluidity, but again they They just turn it over so early, and Parodi with another 2. So Panama out of the timeout. 68-37. So Panama 31 down. This is a difficult game. And now the pressure, full court pressure from Uruguay. Jackson gets it over the halfway line. Handoff action with Hero. But Romero did not know where that was. Can Uruguay? I think it was wide open. They're going to shoot the 3, and they're going to make the 3. And Panama were all over the place there. Wonderful finish with the 3. Fade away 3. Unreal from Jackson, but he's been played so tough on the defensive end. It's tough for him to get going. Vescovi was the 3-point play there, and the block at the rim from Lindo. He's doing it both ends of the floor. And Jackson just ended up taking off and trying to make the pass in midair. Shots up early. It's off. Lindo. Crosses over. He had 4 defenders on him on the isolation. Nicola Pomoli is right there. So Lindo at the line. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Misses the free throw. And here comes Uruguay. Pace, purpose from Lucas Capalbo. Screens away from the ball. Back to Rocas. Baseline attack. Beautiful kick out. This would be wonderful if it goes, and it does. Incredible attack and ball movement. And Lucas Capalbo with the 3. Excuse me. Pomoli with the 3. Shots up is off for Panama. Jonathan Young with the missed 3 attempt. Pass over around the top. They keep the ball moving. And a travel. That is a unforced error for Uruguay. Very uncharacteristic in amongst all the brilliance today. Milka Sanchez is in. Panama looking for options. The defense is so stifling. Romero goes in strong, and Uruguay can't get the rebound. They do get the rebound, but they can't stop it from going out of bounds. Pomoli. Roberto Armstrong. Armstrong pulls up off the left-hand dribble and drains the 3. Roberto Armstrong. breathe some life maybe into Panama, but they've got to play some tough D here, because Uruguay comes straight back at you with Lucas Capalbo. Penetrate, kick, wide open three is short. 30-point lead for Uruguay. Inside early. Needed the left-hand finish maybe. And he gets fouled. Jonathan Joan. And he will go to the line for 2 shots. Jonathan Joan at the line, 1.93, 26 years old. And now he's waiting to take these free throws. He looks eager. Played at America in the summer. 3 games, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and the World Cup qualifiers for 2023. Played 2 games, and has been playing his club basketball. Is Cabalas de Coquelet. And that looked good. Looks solid free throws there. Roberto Armstrong playing tough D. But the ball handling is exceptional from Uruguay, who attack. And they finish with the right hand. That's beautiful basketball from Uruguay, and in particular, Nicola Pomoli. Just really nice protection of the ball. Cradles the ball as he goes to finish with his right hand. This is the free throw, but frustratingly for Panama, offensive rebound for Uruguay. Shot clock running down, step back 3 is off. Big rebound from Amilcar Sanchez. Armstrong. And he's blocked from behind. He just determined to go one-on-one. Now they've got numbers, and they can't get the finish. They had numbers, Uruguay. Handoff action for Panama, and now a screen. And another screen. Into the corner, wide open look is in and out for Jonathan Joan, but they get the rebound and the putback. Nice job by Panama. This is what they need. Into the corner, now they're forcing the turnover. As a kill, Bell made the big offensive rebound and put back, and there's seconds left. 1 second and off the glass, but real speed there and intent from Panama as they have a strong finish to the quarter. Panama 47, Uruguay 76. There's the stats. Panama 13 of 27 from 2, 4 of 20 from 3, 13 of 22 from 3, 59% for Uruguay, 7 of 11 from the line, Uruguay. And here's some highlights. That was a nice 2-player interaction there. But then Uruguay just kept pouring in the points. It was off the glass. Matteo Bianchi with a nice finish. And then the pass from Jackson there for the throwdown. And a just a turnover. And then long-range shot from Jackson. And then this was wonderful. Penetrate baseline, kick out to the wing, into the corner, splash. And Joan with just missing, but nice offensive rebound and put back by Ezequiel Bell. So some signs of improvement for Panama. Of course, they play again Monday and all over the weekend. You want to be using the Courtside 1891 app. Download it, scan the QR code, and you can watch all the basketball you need over the weekend with these Basketball World Cup qualifiers. And some great magazine, FIBA magazine shows. Keep up to date with all the scores. So Panama with much to think about. They play Uruguay in Uruguay on Monday. So it's not going to get any easier for them. They just got to find some chemistry, some five on the floor that can really work. The energy levels have certainly gone up. They need to be really imposing themselves on Uruguay. But it's difficult with the skill level of the likes of Lucas Capalbo and Pomoli and Parodi and Vescovi. Good slowdown by Pomoli. Pomoli. In fact, that was Capalbo. Good penetration kick and a beautiful shot for Uruguay. And they just keep pouring in the points and the assists. And that was Joaquin Taboada, who's just come in and he hits a three straight away. Ezequiel Bell just couldn't get the finish there. Joaquin Taboada has come in and knocked down the three. And Capalbo with the assist. Uruguay in motion. Handoffs, movement off the ball, down screens, attacks, the screener then pops. And they just couldn't get that to go, but they keep the ball alive. And Uruguay retain possession because of the hustle. It's not just a beautiful offense. Penetrate, kick, extra pass along the top into the corner, quick release. And Panama Panama. Oh, nice crossover from Jackson off the glass, and he just makes it look easy. And it isn't. Even Jackson there with the score. Penetrate along the baseline, back outside. 8 minutes remaining in the fourth. It's been a Uruguay masterclass. Pomoli into the corner, shot fake. And Lucas Capalbo. Kill Mitchell's third foul. Thea Metzger comes out. Bascovi in. Hand off. Bascovi goes right, then left, inside, and Martin Rojas isolated underneath. Was wrapped up. There's a foul. That's Panama's third team foul. A nice play from Bascovi. Armstrong's third foul for Panama. Jackson trying to chase the defense, or chase as a defender. Then a high-low action, ball's knocked loose. And here comes Lindo, who is fouled. He's fouled by Nicola Omoli. Omoli's third foul. So, Kevin Jackson. Screen from Mitchell. Pulls up for three, is short. That's a quick fire shot. And a little bit of few words said there between the players, between Bell. Let's just see what happens as they hustle after the ball. Oh, there was a little bit of pull on the shirt there, on the uniform. Just, it was all in the flow of the hustle between Santiago Bascovi and Ezequiel Bell. It's just the hustle. Bascovi picks up a personal foul. And a technical foul for Bell. And a personal foul. And so double technical. Okay, and Uruguay will have possession. Just over 7 minutes remaining. And the band plays on, the drums and the rhythm of Panama. And beautiful attack, but can't get it to finish. Big block by Lindo, he is outstanding. And he's open here on the far side. He just couldn't get it to go. That would have been, that'd have brought the house crashing down. He was open, just couldn't get it to go. Into Mitchell. Mitchell trying to post up, spin. Little jump hook, that's nice play by Akil Mitchell. 33 years old, 2 meters 3, so good size, 9 points, 4 of 8 from the field. Joaquin Taboada is into the game. And another couple of points for Taboada. That's 5 points. He's only played as many minutes, if that. Lindo into Mitchell again. They're in a zone as such. And a foul. Fouled on the floor before he got into his shooting motion. Bit of a mismatch there for Mitchell against Santiago Bascovi at 188. Bascovi's fourth foul as well. Mitchell back to the inbounder, Jackson. He just can't get it to go. Big rebound. And they do get it to go. And Lindo does come over the top and puts the ball back in with 2 hands. Nice play, that's just beautiful. Well, we've just got some picture break-up here in this game, which is unfortunate, and it's being worked on as we speak to get the pictures back up, and the commentary continuing as Uruguay and Panama. Uruguay 83, Panama 53, and Uruguay in control and playing just playing a marvellous game, and Panama doing their best to stay with them. And an assist from Given Jackson to Akil Mitchell, who scores another close-in basket. I'll keep you informed from the live stats. But straight back at you. And again, Mitchell with a layup after the Juan Ducasa shot. Mitchell with a foul drawn, 85-57. And Panama just doing a better job here. Akil Mitchell made the free throw as well. And this is all about confidence for, as we still are struggling with the pitches to match the commentary too. Perotti misses the layup, and Lindo with a defensive rebound. Lindo's really having a positive effect. He's got a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds for Panama. Mitchell with 14 and 7 rebounds. So good performances within this difficult night for Panama. Well, difficult night for the commentator at the moment, as I keep you informed, and we will keep moving forward as Uruguay lead 87-58, and the pitchers are back, hopefully. And 2:45 remaining. High off the glass. Jackson can't quite get it to go. And Uruguay will slow it down. Thank you for your patience, viewers. I'm sure Uruguay will slow down as much as they can here and use some clock. They're going through their offenses, the inverted screens, the guards screening for each other. And that is tough for Gaskins. And foul called on Gaskins' third. Line. What a game. Luciano Perotti. $22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. him and Pomoli. 16 points, 5 rebounds for him. Capalbo, no points, but 5 assists. Rodriguez, 8 rebounds, 8 points, 5 assists. So some great stats for Uruguay. But Panama have got to keep pushing. They've got to find a way of unlocking this Uruguay team and use all this talent that they have and use it with force and purpose. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. Scovi, nice pass inside. Can't get it to go though, Uruguay, and away comes Justin Quintero for Panama. Gaskins wanted the shot, throws it inside to Romero. But a great D without fouling, and there is a foul now from Panama. Joaquin Taboada. He's at the line, 18 years old, 1.91 m, playing as San Pablo Burgos. And he was an all-star for the Basketball Without Borders in 2024 for Houston Rockets. This is his debut for the national team tonight, and he has come in and done a really good job for his country. And we've also got Nicolas Martinez at 22 years old, so they've got some good young talent coming through the ranks here, Uruguay. Kevin Jackson, little interaction, open three is long, and Capalbo, Lucas Capalbo brings it back out, screen, roll. And that looked a little bit flat, but they're going to get another go, and they missed that one. Good offensive rebound by Taboada as well, 1.91 m. Screen. And off the glass. That is so tough from Lucas Capalbo. A nice effort over the top of the screen now on the D. The missed shot for Panama, and Uruguay can, well, they can make a decision how they want to play this. Looks as though they want to go ahead and try and get some more scores, because points difference could be important. Shots up. Just off. And Panama fire away, and that will, and they're still going to keep trying to get shots because they've got the young players on that want the minutes. They want to keep pushing and playing right to the end. Juan Ducasa is on, and Justin Quintero is going to inbounds. Will Jackson make one more shot? He crosses over, little attack to the basket, and Jackson scores for Panama. Uruguay win handsomely here. The final score, Panama 60, Uruguay 93. Excellent play from Uruguay right from the start. They built a big lead very quickly. And Uruguay absolutely deserved winners. Teams congratulate themselves. It's a good effort from Panama, but great play from Uruguay. There's the stats for you yourselves to look at. 47 rebounds to 39 Uruguay, 25 assists to 8, 14 turnovers each. Just two different ways of playing basketball. Barodi 23 points, Pomali 16, 11 for Boscovi, the three key players delivering for Uruguay on the road here in Panama. And for Taboada, a very special night for the young man. His national team debut, and he didn't look out of place. Uruguay thank the travelling supporters. They have got their World Cup qualification for 2027 off to a winning start. Every time Panama put on a run like this from Mitchell and Lindo, Jackson, Uruguay were able to respond. That's a nice play, and there was the big dunk as well from Lindo, and then the push ahead. And then Mitchell, nice. This was when we had the picture breakup, I think. Mitchell with really nice footwork. And then the follow-up from Taboada, I think. Jackson just attacking, and he's tough, a tough player to try and stop. So Uruguay with the win, 93-60. That's the standings. Uruguay and Argentina both at the top. Cuba and Panama at the bottom, and then the reverse of these fixtures will occur on Monday. 80-68 Argentina win, Uruguay win handsomely as well, 93-60. Just a wonderful display of team basketball. You just didn't know who was going to score next, who was going to hurt you next. Panama did their best, but tonight belongs to Uruguay. Good night.